What if the future of Downton Abbey doesn't rest in the hands of the Crawleys, but in the return of the one man nobody expected? Loud, brash, and American to his core, Harold Levinson is back, and this time he might just hold the final piece of the puzzle. Yes, you heard that right. Paul Giamatti, the Emmy-winning actor who briefly shook up Downton back in Season 4, is stepping into the spotlight once again. But this isn't just a nostalgic cameo. His character Harold Levinson is now at the center of it all. The finale. The end of the entire Downton Abbey saga. Hard to believe? Giamatti thought so too. Back when Harold was first introduced as Cora Crawley's boisterous brother from the States, fans saw him as comic relief. A quirky side note in an otherwise refined world. But fast forward nearly a decade, and suddenly, Harold is playing a critical role in how the series wraps up. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Giamatti admitted he was stunned when Julian Fellowes reached out to bring him back. He hadn't thought twice about Harold since his original appearance, but Fellowes had bigger plans. And according to Giamatti, his character does something that changes everything. What that is remains tightly under wraps. But the actor teased that Harold's actions are directly connected to how the story ends, for better or worse. So, what exactly is Harold Levinson up to? While the production team is keeping details close to the chest, the wheels are already in motion. The first official teaser poster has been revealed, featuring Lady Mary front and center. At CinemaCon, an early scene from the film was shown behind closed doors. According to reports, it opened with a breathtaking shot of a horse race, followed by Carson's familiar voice announcing, "Welcome to 1930. From there, glimpses of Lady Edith, Tom Branson, and the rest of the family painted a picture of return, and perhaps of closure. Lady Mary stood out in a striking red dress. There were opulent dinners, tearful glances, and one moment that hit especially hard. Robert placing a kiss on his hand and pressing it against Downton's stone walls, like a man saying goodbye to a home, to a life, to an era. The timeline has moved forward 2 years since A New Era, setting this final film in 1930, a decade teetering on the edge of massive societal transformation. Across England, the Equal Franchise Act had just passed, finally granting voting rights to all women over 21. It's easy to imagine spirited debates unfolding upstairs and downstairs alike. Anna and Daisy, having lived lives of service, might finally see themselves as equals at the ballot box. Branson, with his ever-forward mindset, may see a flicker of progress on the horizon, while Lord Grantham may feel the ground shifting beneath his feet. And from across the Atlantic, Harold Levinson could provide a warning. The American economy is teetering. The 1929 crash is fresh in everyone's minds. Could Downton be next? Meanwhile, the roaring 30s are beginning to roar louder. Amelia Earhart's record-breaking flight, the rise of penicillin, the golden age of cinema, all are pulsing through the air, subtly influencing the characters. Mary might re-enter the world of film, Edith might chase new publishing ambitions, even Sibby and Marigold could find inspiration in women like Earhart. Technology, of course, will ruffle feathers. Carson's bound to protest those infernal machines while Mrs. Patmore wrestles with gadgets taking over her kitchen. But all these elements, fashions, inventions, cultural shifts, they serve one purpose: to show a world in motion. Downton is evolving, whether anyone is ready or not. And then there's the pain of what's missing. This is the first Downton Abbey film released after the death of Dame Maggie Smith. Her character, the Dowager Countess, was more than comic relief. She was the show's backbone. Her passing in A New Era was heartbreaking, but now it's more than fiction. Her absence will be woven into the soul of this final chapter. And then, there's Lady Mary. There's growing concern about her storyline feeling incomplete. Once again, Matthew Goode, who plays her husband Henry Talbot, is not expected to return. This marks a second absence, and fans are wondering how the film will handle it. Will he be written off quietly? Will tragedy strike off-screen? Or will the subject be avoided altogether? Whatever the case, Mary's arc must find resolution. With or without Henry, she remains the strong, complex heart of Downton. A mother, a leader, a symbol of continuity. This finale isn't just about tying up loose ends. It's about legacy, about saying goodbye, not only to a house, but to a time, a way of life, and the characters who've become family to millions of viewers. So maybe it's fitting that someone like Harold Levinson, a brash outsider, returns at the very end. Because it's in moments of change, of upheaval, that unexpected people often rise. Perhaps Harold is exactly who Downton Abbey needs to close the final curtain and open the door to whatever comes next. Thank you for watching. And as always, we'll meet you at the Abbey gates. One last time.